Hello everybody! Welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is your host, Vitafuser, and oh god, do we actually have to do this part? Yes, we do. We have to go to the Shadow Temple. Oh, I hate this part of the game. Now, let's see if I can remember the Nocturne of Shadow. If you didn't like the well, you're definitely not gonna like the Shadow Temple. Remember how to do the Nocturne of Shadow. There we go. Yeah, we gotta go to the graveyard. Well, gee, this is a new part. Geez, even the weather doesn't want us to go here. Alright, here's the Shadow Temple entrance, as you can see. Oh dear, we are locked out. We cannot go in. And yet, we have all these torches. And interestingly enough, a symbol for Darunia's medallion that we got from after clearing the Fire Temple. This is one of the interesting parts where we were supposed to be able to equip the medallions as items. Instead, now let's see. What do we have that can make a giant ring of fire around us? Yep. This is one of the few times that Din's fire is actually required. Here we go. Oh, down into the abyss we go. We don't need this anymore. At least not for now. Oh boy. Welcome to the Shadow Temple. We've sure seen that face more than a few times. Thanks, well. Get used to that. The shadow will yield only to one with the Eye of Truth, handed down in Kakariko Village. If you tried doing this before you got the Lens of Truth, this is your hint that going down into the well is probably your best option. I mean, you can do this without the Lens of Truth. I wouldn't recommend it, but that's your choice. Alright, here's our first room. Now the good news about the Shadow Temple. It is very short and linear compared to the last dungeon, the Water Temple. The bad news? It is very short and linear compared to the last temple. You will be dealing with invisible walls, invisible traps, invisible enemies, and the legions of the undead. That last part I really don't like. Only one who has sacred feet can cross the Valley of the Dead. Wonder what that's supposed to mean. Make my beak face the Skull of Truth. The alternative is descent into the deep darkness. Skull of Truth, huh? Skull of Truth will change in every single game. So don't think just because I've got the one in the top left corner means that you will as well. It'll be different. Oh boy, it's been kind of a tough week. Alright, there we go. Well, gee, doesn't that look familiar? It looks like the statue from the well. Here's the thing, though. Link can't fly, so how on earth do we get over there? Well, if you use the Lens of Truth, you'll see one of these isn't real. One who gains the Eye of Truth will be able to see what is hidden in the darkness. Ain't that the truth? Riddle me this, Sheikah. Whose bright idea was it to build Kakariko Village at the base of an active volcano above a facsimile of the bowels of hell? Honestly, whose bright idea was that? Nuts. Shadow Temple. Here's gathered Hyrule's bloody history of greed and hatred. Jeez. Very uplifting. See what I mean with legions of the undead? Lots of re-dead, lots of Gibdos. It slices, it dices, and it hates re-dead just as much as I do. And just wait, re-dead get even scarier in the next game. Or rather, the game after the next game. Alright. Here's our map. We've already gone through the spiel. Let's see what we've got. 4 floors of this. We're almost done with the first one. That's not much to say, though, considering what we have left. Alright, let's go. What is hidden in the darkness? Tricks full of ill will. You can't see the way forward. Not with those text boxes going through everything. Sheesh. One who gains the Eye of Truth will blah blah blah. We've heard this 5 billion times already. Well, at least our magic's full up. That's not what I wanted. Blah 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 blah. At least at one point, these pots will leak when flying at us. Like so. Oh, come on. Where is it? No, that was where we were. Oh, there it is. Guess what? We've already got our mid-boss. And guess what? It's Dead Hand again. He's right behind me. Move it, Big Hand. You're not so tough now that I'm big. Come on, there we go. No, slew one of its hands accidentally. Don't worry, they grow back. See? This time it doesn't go that badly. Spin, 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 Link. Alright. Let's see what we got this time. We got the hover boots. With these mysterious boots, you can hover above the ground. The downside, no traction. You can even use these to walk for short periods where there is no solid ground. Be brave and trust in the boots. Yeah, for the longest time, when I was a kid, I thought these were actually the Hoover boots instead of the hover boots. You know, like the vacuum cleaner. Well, with that out of the way, well, that's an episode. I'll see you next. Oh, come on, guys. Sure, that was the mid-boss, but we can do things a little longer than that. After all, we haven't even gotten our compass yet. Boy. Now, if you recall, we needed sacred feet in order to get there. Okay, good. For a bit, I thought that actually restarted the puzzle. Excuse me. Alright. Here's what we've got with the hover boots. Slippy, slidey, icy physics. Oh, worse than slippy, slidey, icy physics. Ugh. Alright. Now we can take these off and only put them on every so often. Down we go. And if I'm right, this should be... Oh no, it's not. There's no wall masters here. There is a Vimos, though. Not anymore. Alright, which way do we want to go now? Right. We want our compass next. This is where we go. Ah, great. More Gibdos. Luckily, Gibdos do not like the sun. And they really don't like the Bigoron sword. Oh, where's Doom Guy when you need him? And third big chest. No ornamentation, so it's our compass. That's good. Don't have time to deal with you. Oh great. Big rupee puzzle and Reaper blades. Yep, once more, we have to... Oh, Jesus. Oh, that sound effect always makes me, confuses me with the friggin', the Wallmaster sound effect. Today. Let's see, what have we got now? There we go. That should be the last one. That is the last one. And that won't work. Let's see, what's this one? This wall, it's saying something. It says, if you want to see a ferry to the other world, come here. We're not ready to do that quite yet. This should be a key. Yep, that's a key. Where does that go? Well, no sense beating around the bush. Let's go further. Down the center we go. We can't do that. There we go. Now we can. Corridor time. Oof, forgot about that one. Good. Move it. Believe it around this point. Alright, it's around the next point that this happens. Huh. Odd. Usually around here, Navi's gonna say something like, watch out for the monsters that hang in the ceiling. Oh, there we are. I just overshot it. Yep, not only do we have guillotine blades and hidden spiders, we've got Wallmasters. Speaking of, at least the Bigoron sword makes mincemeat out of these assholes. Now then, this next part will have jumping and guillotine blades, so we're going to want our hover boots. Ah, great. And if you fall in the pit, it takes you all the way back to the first part of the corridor. I expect to do that a lot. I bet you never thought you'd see the day when these guys would be the least scary things in the dungeon. Well, now this is the day. There. And because we fell through the pit, these guys come back. That's better. Once more, with feeling. This is probably one of the more annoying parts of the Shadow Temple. This entire corridor where we have to watch out for those guillotine blades, otherwise they send you all the way back here. Not a big fan of it, honestly. Especially with these spiders as well. Okay. There we go. Wait for this guy to come down. Chop him to bits. Oh, there. I thought there was actually a pathway to get past this. Oh well. Because that's the last thing we need here. Frigging Wall Master and these guillotine blades. Oh boy, it's Stalfos time. Now then. Let's see what we've got over here. More invisible platforms. In fact, the start of invisible platforms. Ugh. Oh crap, it's a like. And not just a like. After all, we've also got ourselves a freaking Reaper Blade. Good thing we don't actually have to go through that. Let's see if I'm right. That is just a block of time, which we can... we don't have to make that appear. If you're really hurting for hearts, then sure, why not? Alright, where are you? That should be the last one. Or not. Yeah, in case you haven't figured out, our lens of truth is going to be getting a workout. Where'd you go? One of the few bad things on the N64, depth perception sucks. After all, have you seen what they did with Superman? Alright, there you go. Stop moving and let me shoot you down. Normally, dads are incredibly adorable. You are not. Okay. Oh, first sculpture of the area. Don't think there's too many here. Let's see. This should be a blue rupee. Now, I don't remember if I told you guys this earlier, but if you have a like and a chest with a blue rupee in it, it means that if you ever get anything stolen by a like and it eventually gets digested, you'll get a replacement in here. It's usually a shield. Oh, something here. And we have an invisible chest. Arrows. Well, that's nice, but it's not terribly useful. Oh, come on. That should have hit us twice. Back to invisible platforming. And that means that the Stalfos is going to be back. You know what? I can actually just push you off. Or I can just beat you the old-fashioned way. Well, at least I'm not going back through that long-ass corridor. I am taking more damage than I'd like, though. Okay, so, reminder, you need the hover boots in order to actually make that jump. Good talk, good talk. That was a phenomenally stupid move. At least I've got two fairies. Alright, here we go. more, with feeling. Down you go. At least I can get a little bit of schadenfreude from that. There! Jeez. That only took 3 times longer than it should have. Sorry about that. Unwanted messengers on the recording. Okay, I need the hover boots for that. You might actually see my second death in this. Or rather, my third, because a few of those happened off screen. Because I lost footage in the fire temple. Well, there's the Zelda chiming. You guys might be following along on the 3DS, and if you do, this is probably going to be phenomenally easier because they gave you a few more menu slots to put these boots in. There. Now we can take these off, because wearing these is honestly a pain. Let's see, can we actually do... I want to see if I can try this. Nope, that doesn't work. That sure does, though. Ow! If that had knocked me off the pit, into the pit, I would have been really, really, really upset. Ooh. Only one with the Eye of Truth will find the stone umbrella that protects against the rain of blades. Well, gee, isn't that useful? And sooner or later, we're gonna need something to stop that infernal chiming. Little pick-me-up. At least I've got 2 fairies, though. Well, that works. Arrows. Not bad, but not what I want. Alright, I believe when we're done with this room, we might just call it an episode. Up we go. Here's another treasure chest. This should be rupees. Yeah. Boing. This should be a key. Yep. Oh, sweet relief. Every little bit helps. Alright, with that, we are going to call it a day for now, and I will see you guys in just a little bit. Hope you guys are having a good day, because Link sure isn't.